Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 795, and today's topic is vitamin B3, and that vitamin B3 is commonly known as niacin or nicotinic acid with nicotinamide, and this your nicotinic acid is 3 carboxypyridine, and in the case of nicotinic acid, once one hydrogen is replaced by amide group, that is NH2, then it is called nicotinamide, and this nicotinic acid and nicotinamide in combination is called vitamin B3, and this vitamin B3 is found in our muscles, yeast, liver, kidney, maize, rice, and they are very common in our cells. And this nicotinic acid and nicotinamide, they are very important for our metabolic process. As you know that this group of vitamin B, they are water soluble and they act as very good coenzyme, and of course with the combination of protein they also act as enzyme to accelerate the metabolic process and some reactions. And these enzymes they help to break down the protein, fat and carbohydrate molecules, and that's why they help in digestive system. And daily requirement of this vitamin B3, that is niacin or nicotinamide, for children is around 8 milligram per day, that is RDA, means recommended daily allowance. And children means it is from 3 to 9 year old, and once they are adult means about 20 year age, it is up to 13 milligram, 12 milligram, and if women who are pregnant, they require up to 18 milligram. And the deficiency of this vitamin B3 causes first the roughness of the skin. That's why it is also known as anti-paragala. Paragala means where the skin is rough, that symptom. Also, if there is deficiency of vitamin B3, we may get muscular weakness, fatigue, depression, and stomach disorder, also insomnia, some nerve problem. So these are all problems the same what it is associated with the other vitamin B group. That's why it is important we should take this vitamin B complex together, all these combinations. And this vitamin B3, that is nicotinic acid and nicotinamide, was isolated first in 1937. It was from liver. Liver is very rich in nicotinamide, and in our body actually all function is done, means biologically active is nicotinamide in our cells and muscles. So this nicotinamide was isolated by the oxidation of nicotine, that is from tobacco family. We get nicotine. Once it is oxidation is done, it is changed into nicotinic acid, and then again it is treated with sulfuric acid, and finally it is distilled and it is crystallized out. So how it is isolated in pure form. And I have given these two B3 grouping of compounds. One is called nicotinic acid, and this nicotinic acid commonly it is already written on packets also, that is niacin vitamin. And niacin is nothing but it is nicotinic acid, and also we can call it 1, 2 and 3. So we can also call it 3 carboxy pyridine 3 carboxy acid. So because at 3 position there is carboxylic group, and this nucleus is actually pyridine nucleus because nitrogen is the part of aromatic ring. So it is also known as pyridine 3 oxalic acid, and the formula is that is C6H5NO2. The second one is that is called nicotinamide, and your nicotinamide is also known as niacinamide, and its formula is C6H6N2O. So these are all two, they combine together, and then it is called vitamin B3. So the source of nicotinic acid, that is niacin, and nicotinamide, that is niacinamide, and it is called vitamin D3. So this source of nicotinic acid, that is called niacin, and nicotinamide, that is known as niacinamide, and commonly called is vitamin D3. All these structures I have already given you the explanation, and this one also we can call it nicotine, that is what we call it pyridine 3 carboxylic acid, this one, and that one we can also call it 3 carboxyamide. So number 1, nicotinic acid and nicotinamide, that is nicotinic acid and that one is nicotinamide, is called vitamin B3, or more correctly it is known as anti-pellagra. Anti-pellagra means it is the condition of skin, means rough skin, that is called pellagra condition. So it is anti-pellagra. Pellagra means rough skin, and that is if it is deficient is called that factor. Nicotinic acid is pyridine 3 carboxylic acid, and it occurs as nicotinamide or pyridine 3 carboxylic acid, that is called niacinamide. It is found in animal tissue. So this nicotinic acid actually in our cell and in our muscles, it is found in the form of nicotinamide, and this nicotinamide is actually with this amide group, it is biologically and physiologically active compound. Number 2, the nicotinic acid is found usually in the form of nicotinamide is almost all living cells. So this nicotinamide is found in all living cells, and the small amount is there in all living cells, and it is mainly found in animal liver, yeast, kidney, meat, barley, maize and rice. So number 3, as we know that vitamin B3 was isolated in 1937, that was from liver, but it was obtained by the oxidation of pyridine or nicotine we can say, and that we obtained from tobacco family, and once this nicotine is subjected to oxidation in presence of concentrated nitric acid, it is converted into nicotinic acid, and this nicotinic acid with all usual process by saponification, separating the other fighting material by treating with suitable organic solvent, and then we will get the nicotinamide, and that nicotinamide, that water layer, when it is separated and distilled at 165 degree centigrade temperature, finally we will get the nicotinamide and nicotine both. So this is how we can isolate. So here number 3, isolation of vitamin B3. First time this was isolated in the year 1937 from liver. Nicotinic acid was prepared by the oxidation of nicotine in presence of concentrated nitric acid, and this nicotine we can obtain from tobacco family. Tobacco family is rich in nicotine, and that I have already told you, oxidation in nitric acid will give you the nicotinic acid. And for isolation, the material is treated with organic solvent to remove fat, and resulting solution, after the removal of fat, the resulting solution is saponified, and this solution contains nicotinic acid. It is separated out by the hydrolysis with sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, and the water phase containing nicotinamide is extracted with chloroform by distilling at 65 degree centigrade temperature. So with this, from the water layer we can separate out, or we can extract out this nicotinamide with the help of chloroform solvent once it is distilled at 165 degrees centigrade temperature. Number 4, nicotinic acid is found usually in the form of nicotinamide. I have already told you that this nicotinic acid actually in our cells, it is found in the form of nicotinamide, because nicotinamide is the biologically or physiologically active in almost all living cells in a small amount. It is mainly found in liver, yeast, meat, kidney, barley, and rice. And number 5, vitamin B3, niacin. Actually, if you go to market to buy vitamin B3, usually they write niacin. Niacin means it is vitamin B3, but niacin means it is the combination of nicotinic acid plus nicotinamide. That is called vitamin B3. Is an important nutrient. In fact, every part of your body needs it to function properly. Niacin may help lower your cholesterol and ease arthritis and boost brain function. Actually, if we say niacin or vitamin B3, means it has two components. One component is nicotinic acid. Other component is nicotinamide. So the nicotinic acid helps to bring down your cholesterol and controls all the metabolic process. But nicotinamide is very important because it will not allow the cancer cells to grow and to form the tumor. So here number 6, I have already told you this thing. There are main two chemicals in vitamin B3, and those two main chemicals, one is nicotinic acid, that is nicotinic acid, which is commonly known as niacin, and it is used to reduce the cholesterol levels and lower your risk of heart disease. And the B1 is, that is nicotinamide, and it can reduce the risk of cancer, more especially skin cancer. That's why if there is deficiency of vitamin B3, that is niacin, nicotinic acid and nicotinamide, your skin is in problem. You will be having rough skin, and at the same time, because of that problem, you may get skin cancer. So that's why vitamin B3 is very important to protect from any skin problem. Number 7, deficiency symptoms. If you have deficiency of niacin or nicotinamide, that is vitamin B3, you may get memory loss, mental confusion, you will be always confused, and physical fatigue, muscular weakness, depression, headache, skin, chronic problem. So these symptoms are associated. Actually, once you are getting all these symptoms like headache, depression, fatigue, weakness, headache, it means in general you have the deficiency of vitamin B complex, and some others are more particular, like cracking of your lip and both side of your mouth cracking, some that is for a specific type of vitamin B complex. So in general, these water soluble vitamin B group, they are very powerful coenzymes, and they play a very important role in our metabolic process, and also taking care of lot of other problems. RDA requirement means recommended daily allowance for this vitamin B3 are for children in the age group of 3 to 9 years old. They require 8 milligram per day, and adult means starting from 25 to 50, 60, they require 16 milligram per day, and women, if they are lactating mother or if they are pregnant, they require 18 milligram per day. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture, and again my request is, I will be very happy to know that thousands of the chemistry, biochemistry and pharmacy students, they are getting scientific knowledge, and this is the best gift what I can give. So please don't forget to share among yourself, also subscribe, and as much as possible to send, it is a type of charity, to your friends, to your relatives, wherever you can approach. If we are in digital age and internet and online, sending all these things are just only by touch of finger. So once again, thank you very much for watching the lecture.